Hello guys, this is Sherry from PWI, Paranormal World Investigators / PWI Investigations. Please come over and welcome to the Sunday show for interviews. Please let people know that I am on. I'm just going to come over to the page so I can see what you guys are saying. Right, I'm just going to share this out as well so that people know that I am live. So tonight is the interview shows, guys. As you know, over the last few weekends, the last couple of months, I've been doing a show on Saturday, but I've been reversing it for the last couple of weeks because people have only been able to do this day because of work reasons or family reasons and stuff. So I'm going to be doing the interviews tonight. So we're going to be doing the interviews. What's the point of these interviews is that I interview people and help them to get out there and to get noticed, because as I know and a lot of others know, on YouTube it's really hard to get noticed and to get people involved with you. So knowing for myself, this is why I do it, because I think, you know, if you're helping people, you can do a good thing for them, because, you know, people's channels are really important to them and things like that. So to me, it's very important to help people to get out there. Hello to Misty Cat. Hello. Bernie Cortomachi. Hello. Hello, Roz the Ghost Hunter. How are you? So my first guest is just sitting down in the bottom at the moment. So he will come up. I will do the interviews. As you can see on the line, you know who it is. So I'll give him his interviews. You guys can ask him questions after I've done mine. And then, you know, I'll get him to introduce his channels and things like that. So I'm going to bring him up in a minute because I don't want to be leaving him down in the bottom too long. So if I bring him up now. So we have got Hensley Paranormal TV joining us. Hello.
Hello.
So anybody that doesn't have Hensley Paranormal TV, please go over to his channel and support him because he's really cool. I support him. He does some really cool investigations. He's been to some good places and got some good evidence, and he is a very cool guy, very real. And I most definitely would say to you to go and support him. So what I'm going to do is, if you like talk to the guys in the room, Hensley, tell them about your channel, tell them what you do, tell them about any platforms that they can join you on, and anything to do with your merchandises and your sites, so that they can come over to you and support you. So if I just send myself over to you now so that you can say what you want to say.
Okay. As y'all know, I am Hensley Paranormal TV. My name is Bobby. I do paranormal investigations. I do it. It's just me and my son right now. We're trying to build a bigger team at the moment. I've been to Lake Shawnee. I go to Bobby Mackey's. Where else have I been? I got a big collaboration coming up in November at West Virginia State Penitentiary. You can also get me at Twitter at Hensley Paranormal 1. I am on Instagram at the Paranormal. Right now, that's my only platforms I do right now. I mean, I'm got a TikTok, but it's not really started that good right now. So I'm still working on that. And yeah, and what got me into the paranormal is when I was 12, 13 years old, I was sitting in a living room with a bunch of friends watching scary movies, and my dryer and the door flew open, and all the clothes just shot straight across my kitchen floor. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, that does sound very interesting. So do you have like a merchandise site that they can follow you on?
I am on Teesprings, but it's a Hensley Paranormal store. It's actually my son set it up, so it's on his platform. So
Okay, yeah. So you can go over and have a look at that, guys. That's on Boots Paranormal.
Explorers, yeah.
Boots Explorers. So
Yeah.
go over to that and you can find the link to their shop. So that's a little bit about Hensley and why he's got into the paranormal. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him a series of 10 questions and any questions from the top of my head. And then I will get you guys to ask him a few questions that you want to ask over to him. So we'll start off with the first question, Hensley. So the first question is, how did you come up with your channel name?
Well, the name is basically it's Hensley because it's my last name.
Yeah.
And then I just added Paranormal TV to it.
Okay. Yeah. Simple, fast and sweet. Yeah, that's very cool. So question number 2 is, what inspired you to start your channel up? So what inspired you to start your paranormal channel up?
I've been doing it for 3 years so far. But at first I didn't take it serious. Like I only posted like every once in a blue moon. And then I went to Bobby Mackey's and we got some good experiences there. And it's like, okay, I need to start uploading this more so more people could see that this stuff really happens. So that got me to upload more videos on my channel. Was an experience from Bobby Mackey's.
Yeah, so that opened you up to want to do it more and explore it more.
I wanted to share it with everybody and let them know that this stuff is real. Like, it really happens. Yeah, because we got some good spirit box sessions and everything for Bobby Mackey's.
Yeah, you've had some good shows and stuff that you've done. I've enjoyed them. So question number 3 is, where does the love for what you do come from? So where does the love for the paranormal come from? Have you always believed in it?
I didn't always believe into it until, like I said, when I was 12 or 13, and that happened in my kitchen with the dryer and the clothes just shooting across the room. And then, like, I started doing, like, little local urban legends around my area, trying to figure out, like, okay, is this real? Is this not real?
Yeah.
And then we went to, like, this one place. I got this road up here called Lick Road. And it's supposed to be some girl's boyfriend killed her. And you go down there and you say the girl's name 3 times. She pops up and tells you to help her. Well, me and a bunch of buddies was there like 2:00, and we was just sitting there, and we heard our back door of the Jeep like almost try to rip off, and there was nobody around us.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool."
The paranormal is very cool, and you can get some mad stuff that happens with it. I do agree with that.
Yeah, like now I do it because it excites me.
Yeah. So question 4 is, how long have you been doing it for? So you said 3 years. So, but if you've done it,
I've been doing YouTube.
How many years, like even off of YouTube? Like how long? Have you been doing it?
Yeah, I mean, all together, I've been doing it for about 10 years.
That's awesome.
Like I said, yeah, and YouTube, I've only been doing for 3.
Yeah. Okay. So question 5 is there a person in your life who inspired you to become who you are and what you're doing today? Like family, friend?
No. Not really. I just did it on my own. Like I inspired Boots to come with me.
Yeah, so your experiences and what you've gone through is what's made you stay to wanting to do that, even if it was like fun at first and becomes serious in the end. It's always your way. Okay, yeah.
At first, when I started doing it, I kind of got scared. You know what I mean? Like the very first time ever out doing it, and then you get something. It's kind of scary. But and then it just like I just kept like, okay, well, I need to go do this more, and then I just got used to it, and now I love doing it.
Yeah, and I'll agree with that because, like, obviously, like I've had my abilities since young, just never really spoke about it very much, and for me, you know, going out and doing my ever first investigation is completely different to seeing them around you. Yeah. So it is scary, and a lot of people say that. That's why I always say, like, anyone in the paranormal that says it never scares them, I don't believe that, because there is something always in the back of you that makes you conscious because of, what could happen. And so when people say that, I'm like, okay, maybe you don't feel scared, but you're always going to have that little bit of fear
Yeah.
in you because of what it is. It's the unknown. It's something you're walking into and you can't fully understand. So
Yeah, like I still get that. You mean when I go investigation now, I still get that little kind of scared instinct. Like I went to did this little sewer tunnel up here called, they call it Satan's Hollow, and I went
yeah,
up there and I did a little spirit box, and I mean that scared the crap out of me. Something chased me out of that tunnel, and I'm a big guy, and I took a run and I slid under the tree and I looked at boots and I was like, I am never coming back here again, because it was bad.
yeah. And you
Like,
have
I could feel it.
experiences like that. You do. Even me, I've been doing it for a long, long time. I used to go into other teams before I'd done this, and like with me, that it's the same thing. Even now, like I still have, even though I love being there and I love being around the spirits, I love doing the investigations, and I do go out on my own. I do have that little bit of like worry in me, and it's like and sometimes I am a bit jumpy in that, because when you're doing it and it's dark and you're on your own, like you can hear all this stuff going around, as well as being able to see beings in front of you. It can get quite creepy at times, especially when their energy is really high.
Yeah.
That's when things go nuts.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you know what I mean? So it's a bit like,
Yeah. Like me, like I don't see spirits and stuff like that, but Boots does. So that's why I like taking him with me. That way he can tell me like, hey, there's something over here, or there's something right in front of you.
for me, I've been quite lucky, because even like my guys that I would go out with, my investigators, one of them is in the room, Roz Ghost Hunter. She's one of my investigators. We don't go out all the time, normally around the summers and that, but this year's not been able, it ain't been able to happen because of the reasons.
Yeah.
But when I took guys, like some of them were believers, but never had done investigations, never had an experience to that point. But they've always liked it, and they've always had something that's happened. So
Yeah.
when me and my team come together, it was really cool. And some of my guys in there, like in the team, can feel when they're around and things. They've become a lot more open to it as well, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Hello, England till I die. How are you?
Yeah, that's like me. I like taking people that are skeptics, like don't believe into
Yeah,
it,
and I've had that as
I
well.
take them with me. Like,
We've had
okay,
people
maybe you'll experience something and you'll change your mind.
Yeah, I've had people that go with me that they believe, but they don't. Like they
Yeah.
believe that there is something there because of what a lot of things they've seen on TV and stuff, but in the other mind they're a bit skeptic. You know what I mean? So we've had people go with us that have been like, oh wow, like wow, like things going on and stuff like that. I've met up with other teams as well and done stuff. It is really good when you can turn a skeptic. And I think the best one was when my house in investigation.
Yeah.
The guy in there was skeptic. He
Mhm.
didn't think there was another side, and it changed his mind after seeing what happened in the house and what
Yeah.
happened to me.
I have a couple people change their minds being on investigations with
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Like
And
I keep
everyone
trying
always
to
says
tell them, like,
you always have something go on. Something always happens, and I'm like, I just have that energy around me. I always do.
mm-hmm.
Really random. So, question number 6 is, what would you give people that are wanting to start a channel up or have started a channel up? What would be your advice to them for a successful channel?
Well, pretty much is definitely don't never go alone to any investigations, because you never know about the surroundings or the kind of people around that area. And definitely, if you're going to do the paranormal field, you have to be patient, because things ain't going to just happen right off the bat. Like you have to be patient with it.
Yeah,
That, that's
definitely.
that's the main thing, is being patient. And if you go and you don't get anything, which happens, don't discourage yourself from it. Keep trying, because you're not
Yeah.
always going to get something.
No, you don't. And in paranormal, like there's spirits, there's still people, and sometimes they don't want to talk, sometimes they don't want to communicate with you, they don't want any of that. So, if they're not going to talk to you, they're not going to talk to you, and there isn't really anything that you can do about it. Another thing I always say as well is be real. and be true to your channel and stay away from drama. You don't want any of that, you know?
And always, and also, you don't have to go and provoke the spirits either, because that's just gonna make them angry.
Respect.
I always go in, always go in and I respect them. I even tell them, like, I'm not here to disrespect you in any way. I just want to chat with you. Because, I mean, I'm not there to disrespect them, and I don't want them to disrespect me.
Exactly. And that is the key thing to being in investigations and stuff like that, is respecting the spirits, the places that they are at, and having an understanding of them. That is very important. And protection. Always you're protected and you're safe.
Yeah, I mean, the way I do it is I realize, like, hey, I'm going into their home. I wouldn't want to go and disrespect their home, because if they came to mine, I wouldn't want them to disrespect mine.
Exactly. And to anyone that's just starting up any normal sort of channel, because these interviews are for any sort of channel.
Yeah.
The main things is just be real to yourself, be true to yourself, realize that there is drama on this place. Just stay away from it. Regular uploading and being, interactive with your group gets you a lot more far.
Yeah, do some live streams and interact. Yeah,
nice,
Yeah, that's why I do live streams, so I can interact with my family member.
Go and lay down, please. I let you out just before I come on here, so stop.
And I mean, I always try to help out new up-and-comer YouTubers. Like, I try to give them advice. I bring them into the little group of people we have to help them out and help them grow.
Yeah, just keep talking.
So, I mean, if anybody needs any advice or anything, please contact me if you want on YouTube or Twitter. I'll try to help you out as much as I can. Like I said, I'm part of a little family of vloggers, explorers, paranormal investigators, and we try to help everybody out.
Exactly, and it is really important when you're on here to support other people and show the appreciation and the respect to them as well. That is really important. And when you're involved in a community, be loyal to each other. You don't need to go against people. Have that respect and that understanding. That's what I always say, and that's important.
Yeah, that's why I started that Investigator Unite channel, so everybody could come together and put videos up. And if you want to chat with each other without, like I said, it's peace, love, and positivity. That's it. That's the whole basis on the channel. Don't bring drama in there, and we're not going to give you no drama. That's what we're trying to work
and that's how it is on my one. And that's why I've got my groups on Facebook as well, so that people can come together and share their work and what they've got. It's important, and we are a family. We're a very big family. It don't matter if you're investigators or not investigators. We are a big family, and we support each other. So that's important.
Yep. I mean, I do have a Facebook group page too called Hensley Paranormal. So
and that one. So guys, if you haven't got his Facebook page, Hensley Paranormal, go and look him up. Obviously, there's his son as well, which is Boots Adventures, isn't it?
It's Boots Explorers. But I mean, if you find it on YouTube, it actually pops up as Boots Paranormal.
Yeah. I thought it was Boots Paranormal because that's what I've got. So just go check them out because they're really cool guys if you haven't got them. Question number 7 is, how long have you been part of YouTube? So in general, how long have you been part of YouTube?
3 years.
3 years, just 3.
I think October would be 4, probably, maybe.
So this coming up to
this October would be 4 years.
Yeah, that's cool. Right, so that's simple, and a lot of people have said that as well, so I understand that. Number 8 is there a YouTuber that inspires you and has helped you to follow your dreams or doing the investigations? Is there people on here that inspire you and make you want to do it more?
I'm inspired with everybody, from Adventures with Nubs, from you, from Through the Veil, the South Cats, aka Explorations. Like, there's a lot of people that inspire me to keep going, and that's what I like about the community, is because I went and did a 3 a.m. challenge at a cemetery, and I got attachment, and it made me depressed. Like I was going to delete my whole channel, and everybody in the community like talked me out of it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was talking about the Investigators Unite family is a strong, positive family. So, and that they keep me
Yeah,
going.
yeah, and it is important. It is, and there is many that inspire you on it. All of my family, all my guys that come in, all of you that inspire me in different ways. So that's why when people ask me that, I can't choose someone really, because there's so many of you.
Yeah, exactly.
The
That's
community, like you said, Hensley, it's the community love and the family network.
yeah.
It's amazing. Got some good
I mean,
people.
like you helped me out on some of my investigations. Like at Lake Shawnee, you helped me out big time with that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and that's what I like to be involved with the guys that I support. I do like to be involved with them. If I can help them and give them anything, because I see something that's what I do. And I'm the same when I'm in people's channels. If I'm blue, I'll make sure that I talk to the people when they come in the room. I'm not so good at doing the links and stuff, but I will speak and I'll say please support and blah blah blah,
Yeah,
that sort of thing. Because I do believe that when you're in a community, it shouldn't be that they come to you and they support you, but you don't go and do the same for them. You know what I mean? You need to. I can't always get into people's rooms because I'm so busy at the minute, but
yeah,
I do try to. And if I can't, I'll always either put a like or a comment or something just to show
yeah,
that I'm
yeah. That's
there.
how I am too. Because
It's
I
really
can't make it
important.
live, but
You can't go to everybody. It's
yeah,
impossible.
if I don't make it in your live, I at least go back and I'll watch the replay, and then
Yeah,
I'll put a
yeah.
comment on what I think or what I heard or whatever to try to help out.
I just have so many people on here. It takes me ages to go through the videos.
Yeah,
It takes me ages because there's so many of them, and some of them do investigations several times a week. So
yeah,
it's hard when people come up to me sometimes like, oh, have you watched? I'm like, no, because I'm not even halfway through the people that I'm looking. You know what I mean? I watch. It just takes me time.
exactly.
Number 9 is there a famous person that inspired you to do your paranormal and what you do today? Like, is there anyone that you would watch on TV or any books or anything that you watch? Somebody that
Um,
inspired you?
Ed and Lorraine Warren really
I'm
inspires me.
glad you said that.
And then I mean, on TV wise, I watch. I used to watch Ghost Hunters with Jason and Grant, but then they split up and now they both got their own channels. So I still watch both of theirs. But back when I first started, it was Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, yeah. I did watch them guys, but then my opinion on them changed a bit after a while,
Mine
and
too.
I
I
think
don't.
I just didn't find the interest in the TV shows because I was doing it myself, and I
Yeah,
preferred going out there and doing it myself. So for me, it's always been Ed and Lorraine Warren.
yeah. That's like my
Always, they are the
top
king
people.
queen of paranormal. They're what brought paranormal to light, and
Yeah.
they just inspire me through everything that they've had to face and go through to get where they did. And God rest their souls. They are the best investigators and husband and wife team I'd ever known, and
I agree.
they're amazing.
Yep. I agree with that 100%.
And I want to follow their way as much as I can. So they are truly amazing people.
Yep.
I
Like
agree with you
I
there.
just watched their show they had on Discovery Channel a couple nights ago. The Ed and Lorraine story.
Yeah, that's what I do want. I've been saying to people like over the Facebook and stuff like that, like, oh, if you get anything on Ed and Lorraine, send it to me. And that I've had a few things sent by Chris and stuff like that because I do love watching about them and
Mm-hmm.
anything coming out. I was on Facebook about a month ago, and their nephew or their grandson, whoever it was on Facebook talking about the museum and about them and how they were, and it was amazing.
That's awesome.
Number 10 is what your future plans for your channel and for yourself. So what are you wanting to bring out for the future? So have you got any investigations that are coming up? Have you got any
Uh,
ideas and you want to bring to your channel?
well, I'm trying to get some more equipment so I could do like get better evidence than what I have. Um, my goal is to keep my channel going as long as I can get it going. But I have September 20 or yeah 27th. I'm going back to Bobby Mackey's for an investigation, and then the first or second week of October, I'm going to this town up here in Ohio called Helltown, and then
Yeah.
November 22nd, I have West Virginia State Penitentiary coming up.
Oh wow, so you've got some good places. And I like for me, I've always found Bobby Mack is really inspiring, like just because of what's supposed to be there. And
Yeah,
I found it interesting that other week when we was all talking and you was walking around Bobby Mack around that area, the things I was picking up on and stuff. It's just a place that I would like to visit if when I get over there. You know what I mean? Definitely.
yeah,
That
definitely. When you
and
get over here, let me
I'd
know.
like
I can
to
get it set up.
pigeons and all them sort of things. They're on my list for number one.
Yep, like I said, if you ever get over this way, let me know. I can get it set up to we can investigate it.
Yeah, I do. I definitely want to go to that place. So, is there anything you're bringing onto the channel as well? Like, are you doing anything for your viewers? Any other plans?
Um, well, I do like giveaways at certain times on my channel. And then like I think I said, if I get to 700 subscribers, I'm gonna shave the rest of my hair off on live stream. So
Okay. So you do things to inspire and
yeah, I do to keep
make
everybody
laugh.
entertained. But like
Yeah, and that's really important. Like, yeah, because investigating is very serious, and we have to take
yeah,
that seriously. And that, so it's nice to have another side to you on your channels where you can have a laugh with the guys. You can be chilled out, and that's why I do a lot of my stuff on here because there's more to me than just my investigations. I'm
exactly.
spiritual. I've got other things that I'm connected to and do, which is why I done my show last night, just randomly off the top of my head. Which we'll talk more about that in a bit. Um,
Yeah, that's like right
it's
now
hard to be
with
busy.
what's
You have to
going
be
on.
busy. If you're not giving your viewers content,
Yeah,
then they get bored. You know what I mean? So you've got to keep being there and giving. Like I've had moments where I've gone away because I've not felt great, and everybody can go through that. That's
yeah,
life. But always make sure you leave a post or you leave something so they know that you're okay, or just a little video to like let them know you're all right and things
yeah,
like that, or
exactly.
go in their rooms and stuff like that because some viewers do get peed off if you don't bring something to them or show them you're around, and some of
Yep.
them leave you. You know what I mean? So just always be up on top of your channel, always bringing
Like
new ideas out.
yeah, if anybody goes to my channel, they'll see it's not 100% paranormal. Like I went
Yeah,
a couple weekends ago to an Air Force museum where they had a bunch of old World War II planes and stuff like, and I filmed there for about an hour. I did a car show with a bunch of lowrider cars. I did a video for that and put on my channel. So it's not just paranormal. I mean, majority of it's paranormal because that's what I do. But I
yeah,
do with this pandemic going on, I can't get out as much as I want.
that's the same. That's why I'm not been able to do much. And when I do it, I'm just doing it from my flat because it's the only thing I can do really. Is just from the flat at the minute because it's too risky being out with
Yeah,
everything that's going on in the world at the minute. So that's why I do my stuff from home, and I do other things like you. I've got things on my channel where I do my magic and I do my spells and I do music and dance and sing and I do
yeah,
all sorts of things because I think it's important to keep
yeah. Like and
your
plus
family happy and
my, my
there.
funds are kind of tight right now with this pandemic, so I don't have the funds to actually get out and travel like I want to because I want to go to a lot of places that are in other states, and right now it's just not possible right now.
Yeah, yeah. It is too risky at the minute. What I'll get you to do then, Hensley. You can ask any. You can. answer any questions that any of the guys are wanting to know. So if you guys in the chat want to ask Hensley anything, please put in the room.
Yeah, like some
Yeah, no,
people.
I'm going to be doing that tonight, guys. The uploading of that, because I was in Age of Darknesses and a spirit come out behind from the screen and come over my shoulder and up.
Cool.
It
I'm
was
gonna
amazing.
keep my eye
And
out
it
for that.
looked like a fairy. One of my fairies. That's what it looked like. And I'm going to upload the video onto my YouTube. Definitely.
Hi, old school and Pebbles travels.
Hello, old school. Who is in the room? Let's just say hello to everybody quickly.
England till I
We've got
die.
England Till I Die, Age of Darkness, Old School and Pebbles Travels. Adventures with Nubs, but he's disappeared because Nightbot keeps kicking him out.
Yeah, Adventures in the Nubs is a good guy. Like, he's a moderator
Yeah.
on my channel.
The Paranormal Circle.
Hey, Paranormal Circle.
Others.
Mama Kit was in here.
Wellington Gaming, Ros Ghost Hunter, Bernie, and Misty Cat. And anyone else that's just looking and lurking, hello to you guys as well. Hello, Mummy Kitten, how are you doing?
Yeah, she's awesome. Like, she's always on live streams when I'm in here.
Hey, Sherry Hensley. Hello, old school. England Till I Die. Hensley, do you say tomato or tomata?
I say tomato.
Tomato. And have you ever had a poltergeist experience?
I don't think I really had a poltergeist. I mean, unless you want to call the clothes flying out of the dryer a poltergeist experience, but I don't think I ever had.
They would put that under the category of poltergeist activity because it is normally meant to be a stronger energy. But to be quite honest, I do believe that, and I've witnessed that, normal spirits can move things if they put their mind to it.
Yeah, and if they take enough energy, they could do it.
Yeah, they can do it. It's not just negative.
So, I mean, if you consider that poltergeist, then yeah, but I don't. So, I mean,
the whole point of the poltergeist phrase is just a noisy ghost. It can be a person or it can not be a person. It can be either. You know what I mean? It's the phrase is just a noisy ghost. It's something of an electrical energy that can move things. That's what it is. So it's a person that's energy is so high in the spirit world that they're able to manifest and move things. That's what it is. Yes, some of poltergeists are not human spirit and they're not good.
mm-hmm.
And then you've got the ones that are, so they put it under the category as a poltergeist ghost, when really you should just say ghost that moves things. That's what I think you should just say.
Yeah.
Or a spirit that moves things. You're doing your merch all good, Kitty, Gaming Kitten. Thinking about others. Hensley, there is an interesting place in Medina, Ohio, where a little girl died in a fire. Medina Steak House on Route 18.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't know how far I am from there, but I mean, I'm gonna have to definitely look into that. Thanks for the tip. Appreciate it.
Yeah. German for a noisy ghost. That's what it is, yeah. Poltergeist is a phrase for a noisy ghost. That's what it is. And it's a German phrase.
Yep.
As England said in the room.
Then, yeah, I've had poltergeist experience then because I've had a lot of noisy ghosts.
Yeah. Any more questions, guys?
Let me write that down so I know I don't forget. Medina, Ohio. I gotta keep my little notebook so I don't forget stuff.
Yeah, no, I always have a pen and I have some paper or something around. So if anything's said that I need to be remembering, I write it. it's so hard to remember everything all the time, especially when you've got so much stuff going on. Like with me, for instance, on my channel at the minute, I've got the channel that I'm running and memberships and everything else, and it's hard to remember everything, as well as everything on YouTube, my pages, and trying to sort my shop out. So my head at the minute's a bit, because it's just got so much stuff
Yeah,
going on.
I'm like
That's why I
running.
done my music last night, to just try to release and to relax.
Yeah, I'm running like 3 channels right now.
Yeah, and it is hard work. It is hard. It is like a 24-hour job doing your YouTube and stuff, guys. It is a job.
Yeah, because I got my main channel, which is Hensley Paranormal TV, and then me and Boots did a food review channel called The Man Crave with Hensley and Boots, and then we got the hashtag Investigator Unite channel that we started for everybody.
Yeah, so you're busy, and that's what I'm like as well. I'm busy. I've always got something I'm either doing, or I'm in somebody's stream, or I'm trying to sort things out on YouTube, or I'm talking to people that need help. Like that, I don't stop. It is a 24-hour job. It is.
Yep.
And
I'm doing all this and working full time
money for it yet.
Plus, trying to keep up with like trying to get investigations booked, because I'm on the works for like 4 investigations that they're confirmed. I'm going to do them. Just when, I don't know, because we're waiting on the pandemic to go away or lighten up so they could get more staff in to let me in. So I got
and that's what the difficult thing is at the minute, because a lot of people have been coming to me and saying, when you're going back out, and you can't really put a time or a date on when you're going to do it, because everything's so up in the air. Like 1 minute it seems like it's slowing down, then it just comes back with revengeance. You know what I mean? Like at the minute, the world's in a messed up place. It's not getting better at the minute. It's just staying the way it has been or getting worse. So, you know, you can't go and give people exact times and dates, because it's unpredictable. We don't know when this is going to be over. It's never ever going to be over anyway, because it's always going to be around. We've just got to learn to adapt to it and change. But when we're going to be out doing our thing, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to be safe. And this is what I try to say all the time on the channel. You know,
yeah, you got to make sure you're protected.
If I'm around and I've heard that things are dropping a little bit, then I'll go out. I always put my mask on anyway. But at the minute, it's high everywhere, and over here in
guys said,
town where I live, and 3 others that they've come down with it as well. So I ain't even risking going out because I got ill at the beginning of the year with it.
Exactly.
It's not a nice thing to have. So.
But England Till I Die said, Hensley, what is the scariest place you've been to and why? I mean, like, Bobby Mackey's is pretty scary, but I've never really experienced anything bad there. Like, I caught voices and we seen like shadow figure. This before I was even actually filming. But I think yesterday was kind of scary to where my son got scratched, because we never been scratched, and this is the first time for any one of us to ever even see it. So I mean, that kind of scared. It kind of pissed me off. But I think yesterday was like probably one of the top scariest places I've been to. Is the local cemetery down here.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You don't have to go to really big places to get experiences and stuff. Like you see a lot of these investigators that go to these big places that are known in that, and you know, yeah, it's interesting. I like it, but I like the small places and the forgotten places as well, because there's just as much evidence there. Mm-hmm. That's why I like doing the woods, and I like doing graveyards and doing abandoned churches and things like that. I like the real life stuff as well. You know, the stuff that's not inside a wall.
Yeah, I like going to the big places because I want to see.
I like them. And I
want to see if it's really as haunted as they make it out, like on TV or whatever. I want to investigate it myself to see if it's really that bad.
Yeah, that's the reason I want to do it. Like I do. I'm not saying I don't want to do big places. Of course I do. I'm an investigator, and it's meant to be. Some of these places are meant to be highly active, and I surely want to go there because I want to see if those experiences those people are saying are there. You know, I want to experience it for myself. I'm one of these people. I won't watch something or have someone say something and automatically believe them that it's that way. I have to have the experiences for myself.
Yep, that's how I am.
You
That's
know,
like
so
my
I'll
number
take
one.
what you say and I'll be like, oh, okay, and I'll
Yeah,
take it on board, but I'll be like, I'll go and find out for myself, though. You know,
yeah. Like my top number one list on my bucket list is Waverly Hills. I want to go there so bad. Like I'm gonna try to book it for next year and get in there. But they got
I hope that this stuff starts to wear off
yeah,
and people can get back to some normality, because at the minute we're not in normality at all.
yeah,
We are far from it.
yeah. With Waverly Hills being like the number one hotspot for everybody, you gotta they like I'm gonna have to start calling like January to book for like November next year.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to be all right by then, because I don't think I can't handle another year
Yeah.
of this, because it will be practically nearly a year, I reckon. I don't think that anything's going to be fully open and people are going to be going back to appointments or anything like that this year.
Mm-mm.
I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
He said the bottom of my bed lifted up at 5:03 a.m. Once and I woke up. It woke me up. Oh, my bed lifted
Oh
up. It
wow!
woke me up too.
I've had my bed shook and stuff. I've been woke up by my bed being shook. I've also been woke up by spirits just like waking me up.
Like when I went to Lake Shawnee the last time, um, we got done our investigation at like 4 in the morning, and then we went and got a hotel, and like I felt something like touching the side of my bed, like making it go
Yeah.
down. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Thinking of others, Hensley, was there ever a place you walked away from because you had a feeling?
Yeah, that would be that Satan's Hollow here in it's Blue Ash Isle, Ohio. It's the story is a lot of kids used to go in there and do devil worship and stuff, and something in there it made me run. Like it scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I won't go back there.
I think we've all had experiences from places that we've had to move away from and leave. I have, you know, like sometimes there's that place, there's that time, and it's like, no, today don't feel good. It don't feel like it should be feeling,
Mhm.
and you feel the need to have to leave for that reason. That's what you know. I always say, don't overstay your welcome if not feeling it's good. You know what I mean? Because that's when things kick off.
Yeah, because
Like that's where the respect and the understanding of them comes
yeah,
in. You know, even me as
when
an
we did
investigator, where lots of spirits talk to me and are okay with me, I still have the ones that are not.
yeah,
You know
that's
what I
like
mean? And I respect
when we did Lake Shawnee. We were supposed to be there till 10 in the morning, and we left at 4 because the activities start dying down. And we asked if they wanted us to leave, and they said yes. So of course we respect them and said, okay, we're gonna go ahead and leave. And we just all packed up and left.
yeah, and that's respect, and that's what you do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like it when you see these people that stay there, and when you say when the spirits say to them like go, leave me alone, and stuff like that, and they continue. I don't like that, because you're disrespecting them. They're telling you to leave them alone.
Yeah,
They're giving you that warning, and you're still continuing to want to be that way with them. You know what I mean? So I just don't like that.
yeah. Usually when they tell me to leave, I go like somewhere else and try to talk to somebody else, or I just leave the whole place in general. Oh, you're welcome. Thinking of others.
Yeah, no, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like here, like it is difficult, because you're in them places, and they're not always going to want to talk to you. They're not always going to want to communicate with you for various reasons. So when people do that, it is disrespectful, because you wouldn't expect, if you're in your home and someone's there and you ask them to leave, they'd leave, wouldn't they? So why
Yeah,
would you be any different with them? They're still people. They've got emotions and feelings. You know what I mean? So
yeah. That's like me going back to saying like I go in thinking like, oh, I'm not going to disrespect their home because if they was at my home, I wouldn't want them to disrespect mine.
exactly, I wouldn't want my home disrespected or me disrespected, and
Yeah,
And then I believe the same for them. That is how I've always been. Like people always say, the way that you are with spirits, you're so respectful. And I'm like, yeah, because I understand them and I get them and I've been around them a long time and I've got to know a lot of them personally. So for me, respect goes a long way. Mine lifted, mine lifted up. It woke me. I was like, Then just about to go back to sleep, it did it
Yeah.
again. So I just got up and then got dressed, and I wasn't staying in there. I don't blame you if you're not used to it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Paranormal Circus said, "Good place. God placed us here equally. I get asked to leave. It would be them leaving. It would be them leaving first, not me. Nobody owns an area for real." Yeah, what I figure, if you're going to the cemetery, they're
Yeah, no,
buried
they
there. They
don't.
do it
It's
for
still
you.
their home. It's still their place. It's still where they belong. And if they're not in that place and that frame where they want to talk to you, they have the right to say that to you. And you should, out of respect, do that because you know they are still people. Just because they're dead, it
Yeah,
doesn't mean you don't respect them. You know what I mean? They're still people. It's not about the fact that the land's theirs anymore. It's the fact that it was their home once, and I respect that. If I was a person going to that place and living in it, it'd be a different matter. Yeah, I would still respect them, but I would make it clear to them it's my home, and
yeah,
we can live here in amity. I can do the house up and make it look more nicer and things like that, or I will have to help you to move over. You know what I mean? But when it's a place that you're not gonna be that way with, and you're just investigating and that, and they're there, I just think respect goes a long way. I do.
yep, me too.
And it don't always necessarily mean you've got to walk away from the whole building. Just walk away from that area that they're in. Go to another area. Sometimes
Yeah,
people
go.
don't want to be at that.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's true.
So what I'll get you to do, Hensley, just say to them, like, they might put more questions up anyway in it, but just give them the platforms again that they can get hold of you on, and your merchandise site, so that they can follow you and any
Okay.
newcomers that you may know about you a bit more. Hensley,
All right. Well, my YouTube channel is Hensley Paranormal TV. Um, Twitter is Hensley Paranormal One, and then I have Instagram at Hensley Paranormal, and then I have a Facebook group page called Hensley Paranormal. And
yeah,
like I said, my merch is on Teesprings, but it's on my son's platform because he started the store for me, which is Boost Paranormal.
yeah. So go over to them, guys. Support if you aren't supporting already. They are a very cool team, very very awesome paranormal investigators. I very much enjoy their content, and they're very real, and they're very good at what they do. And I will very much appreciate if you do that. And hello to Through the Veil, my darling. How are you?
Yes, through the
Thank
veil.
you. So, Hensley, have you ever had a feeling from a spirit that was like 100 miles away? So have you had an experience or felt something from a spirit that's not physically there with you, but something's going on?
Um, I don't think I ever have. Like, I'm not 100% sure. Like, sometimes I feel like something's trying to talk to me. So maybe, like,
Yeah. Now it's probably
I
good with you. You've probably got to open up more
yeah,
to that side. Like at the minute you do your investigation. So when you're investigating, you're opening yourself. So and I have got a lot of people have said that, or when you go into certain channels that do that sort of thing, and that yeah, they do paranormal, but they do spiritual stuff. When you go to those channels, you'll get people coming going, oh well, I go in there and it makes me feel like this, and this happens, and this happens, and I'm opening. A lot of people say it about coming in mine because of my spirituality. When they're around me, it opens them more because they connect, and I like that. Morning, how are you, my Vale? I hope you're okay, sweet.
yeah. Like, I'll be laying in bed sometimes and I'll be hearing like people talking to me. But like I said, I don't know where they're from because sometimes I was like, okay, I'm not really hearing this. It's like just playing with my head right now. So, like you said, I need to open up more to it and see what it is, or if the
Yeah,
what they
like
need.
open up to it, but just be safe. Make sure you use your protection. Make sure that you look after yourself. You don't let anything into your home that you don't want to be in there. You know what you got to do because you investigate and stuff. That's what I think is important. You do need to. If they're there and they're talking to you and they're not causing you harm and that, then speak to them. Yeah, use your protection before. Make sure you put a candle on and do your prayers and put your protection bits that you have around you or on you, and just speak to them because a lot of the time that's what they want. They're not there to cause you harm. They're not there to scare you or upset you. They just want to talk. They
Yeah,
need help. You know.
yeah. That's like I went to a cemetery a couple of days ago where my grandmother and my aunt's buried, and Val was in there, and she kept telling us like, "Yeah, there's this guy that wants you to follow him." So we followed him to under this tree, and like he just wanted somebody to sit and talk to him about with. And so I sat there and had a little conversation with him for a little bit.
Yeah, and you should do that. That I do it. Like I'll put my spirit box on and I just talk away to them randomly. Like because the thing is being in their spirit form and being the way that they are. A lot of people don't realize they're there still, including family, and that kind of distance becomes between them, and they become lonely and they miss the conversations and interaction and stuff. So when you do have people that are open to him or people that investigate him and believe in it, they love it because it's people that are acknowledging that they still exist because
Yeah,
they do still exist, and there's still people and they still need things. No, I
yeah,
just that's important. That's why my spirit's here. If I eat or I have a drink or I do anything, I always invite them when I pour it and be like, you're welcome as well. I like to make them feel as at home as I possibly can.
yeah. Val. So my shirt moving when I was with Ghost Ops and Ripley was interesting. Yeah, I went to a cemetery with Ripley and Ghost Ops out in their hometown called Horbs, and like I had something touching me on my back of my shirt. Like you can see the indent from the fingerprints and everything. And
Oh wow.
we had people block off like every side of me, so people would know that there ain't no wind or nothing coming through to make that happen. And then we also switched. Like I left that spot, and then I think it was Boots stepped in there, and it didn't happen to him. But as soon as I went back, my shirt started getting grabbed again.
Oh wow. Yeah. No, I know about it's amazing when you get stuff like that, but the evidence you get is just unbelievable. Like I say to everybody, it don't matter how long you've been doing the investigations or the paranormal for. Every investigation, every experience is remarkable, no matter what. Even when you don't get anything, just the places that you're going to and getting to see, and even if you don't get anything, just getting the feeling from the place and feeling connected. Everything is amazing. Yeah, we don't have some great investigations, where bad things happen, but still, it's an experience and something you've got to experience and have at that moment. You know what I mean? That's why I love the paranormal because it's the rush and it's the not knowing everything and learning.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love it so much, and I get just as excited now to what I did 21 years ago when I started.
Yeah.
I still you'd think I've just started out sometimes when I get my EVPs or anything. It's
Yeah, because that's how I am. Like when I went to Lake Shawnee with the Braxis and the other side investigators, and I was using a Braxis S box on that bus, and we kept getting interaction with the owner of the bus, and it was making me excited. I'm sitting here like giggling like a child, like, "Oh my god, this is the best thing ever!"
yeah, and I'm the same. And like people say to me, "Why do you get like that when you see them and that?" And you experience them. I said, why do I get like that? I said, because it still fascinates me. Even though I can see them and talk to them, it fascinates me because of their energy, the way that they are. That it is things that
Yeah.
they shouldn't be able to do, but they can because they're absolutely amazing. And for me, when you get a bit of evidence on a camera where everyone else can see it, that's amazing because it shows what you see. what you experience on a daily basis, people just get to experience to see that as well.
Exactly.
And that, it is amazing. Don't matter if you've got abilities or not. It still fascinates you and moves you and all sorts of things. It always does.
Yep. Exactly. Through the Veil just went to a prison out by her area. I think this weekend.
Oh wow,
I can't wait to see the videos of that.
that'd be interesting. I'll have to check that out when it's up as well. Thinking of others, it would be nice to see you both put up a video about your protection, what to do and how to do it. Yeah, I think, to be honest, I show you a lot of what I do when I do my protections. Obviously, when I go out and stuff like that, I'll do my salt baths and stuff like that to protect myself. I'll cleanse and bless my equipment and do prayers before I leave. Then when I get there, I'll do prayers and it's the usual. It's just doing your prayers, lighting your candle when you're at home or when you're in a certain place. Obviously, when you're outside, you can't light a candle unless you put it in an area. So I'll do the prayers and I'll make sure I've got my protection things on me to keep me safe. I do take candles with me. So if I do find an area and I need to do anything to help the spirits, I will. But if I can't do it on that day, I'll do it at another time.
Yeah, when I'm out on investigation, all I do is I make sure I wear my my cross that has been blessed by priest, and I got my tourmaline stone, and then I do a prayer before I do my investigations. But
Putting it
when I first
together
started,
now.
I didn't do it. I didn't protect myself.
Yeah, putting it together now. That's cool, Vale, that you're putting it together. Mississippi State Pen.
Bloody is 47 acres.
47 acres in America. Oh wow.
It's gonna be awesome. And I don't know if anybody knows, but Vale and Paranormal Underworld combined it a channel too.
Yeah, it was done on her interview that she had on here the other day.
I can't wait for them to get together and start putting videos on that too.
Yeah, no, it's going to be really cool. And I like Vale and I like Underworld as well.
Yeah, me too.
They're both really good. Like, I don't really know Underworld that well, but he started coming in my room and I had the interview with him the other day and it was very interesting. They're good people, but obviously Vale I know, and she's a sister and she's awesome at what she does. She's very real.
Yeah, I actually collabed with Through the Veil at Bobby Mackey's one time.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
She's definitely
it was
something
amazing experience.
and collab with. I definitely want to collab with Vale. I'd collab with you. There's a few others that I want to. There's loads of you I want to meet, but there's certain people that I really want to investigate with.
Mm-hmm.
When you have to leave, just let me know, Hensley, because I know that you said that you had
engagement. I'll probably get off at like 3:30.
Yeah. So in
which it's like
6 minutes.
6 minutes, yeah. I gotta support my Bengals.
Oh yes. But we do appreciate you guys coming in and asking the questions and joining this interview again. Thank you to Hensley for coming up and doing the interview. It was very, very cool. And it was nice to have the questions answered and things like that, guys. And again, if you haven't got him, please go over to his channel and support him. You've got his son's channel as well, which is Boots Paranormal. And you can get his link to his merches on there. And he said that he's got Instagram, he's got Twitter, and he's got his Facebook, which if you go back over the video, you'll hear him saying so.
I mean, I can say it again.
Thank you to all of you for the support.
I can say my channels again so they know.
Yeah.
YouTube is Hensley Paranormal TV. Twitter is Hensley Paranor 1. And then Instagram is Hensley Paranormal. And then Facebook group is Hensley Paranormal 2.
So they are the places that you can get hold of him on, guys. So please go check him out and his son, because they are really cool. And they have done some very, very cool investigations. Vale said, what is your dream place to investigate, Hensley?
Waverly Hills.
Waverly Hills.
Like, I got a top 5 on my bucket list. Number 1 is Waverly Hills. Number 2 is St. Albans. Number 3 is Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary. 4 would be what's the name of that place? Penhurst. And
Oh yeah.
five is Gettysburg.
So you've got some very good places that you're wanting to maybe
Yes.
one day do, and I don't blame you because those places are really cool. Thinking of others says go. So glad Hensley Paranormal TV you came on. So am I. We've took a while to get to this point because Hensley's been busy with work and stuff. Like we've had like interviews arranged, and then something's had to come up where he's had to go off to work, and
Yeah.
we've had to reschedule, which is understandable. Everybody's got life to live, so it has been good for him to come up, and we've
And
finally got to have the interview with him.
thank you for being patient with me and inviting me.
Oh, I understand that everyone's got a life and got things they have to do. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them sort of people. You just have to wait.
Too bad I couldn't get Boost to join me with the interview, but he's not in the mood today.
No, I don't blame him, and I hope that he's all right.
Yeah, he's better. He's just it might just be drained.
Yeah, just not feeling
Yeah.
it today. Yeah, and it's understandable. I think a lot of us get like that when we've done investigations. We get, drained and tired and go a bit quiet for a little while.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
find
we
that
had a long day yesterday too because we had to drive
yeah,
2.5 hours so he could go take pictures with his girlfriend and then come back, and then we went and did the investigation. So it was a long day.
yeah. So we are going to be stopping this stream soon, guys. So we love you and thank you very much for coming in. Lots of love, light, and blessings, guys. Be safe, be real. Remember to stay spooky. And again, thank you to Hensley for coming up. Thank you for you guys for the questions and for being here and supporting. Again, this stream and these interviews are to help people to grow, to get noticed. It's about keeping a community together and strong. It doesn't matter who you guys are. It don't matter what sort of channel you have either. You can be paranormal, music, dance, whatever you do. I support all. If you're
Yep.
interested in doing an interview with me, please message under one of the interviewing videos on my channel, which is Paranormal World Investigators, or you can get me on Sherry B. Brett on Facebook, but please put your YouTube name, as I won't add you because of problems I've had. You can get me on Twitter and Instagram. On Twitter, it's either Paranormal World Investigators or it's Sherry Brett, and then obviously Instagram is Paranormal World Investigators, guys. They are the places you can get hold of me. And my email, which is sherryanb84@gmail.com. So just message me if you're interested in an interview, and I'll get hold of you and sort it out.
Yep. Sounds good.
I've got a really
But
bunged up nose. My sinuses are playing up really badly today.
But like I said, if everybody wants to, please check out the hashtag Investigators Unite page and
Yeah,
subscribe to it. And if you want to post videos, leave me a comment on that page, and I'll give you the email. You can send it to me, and we can post the video for you.
yeah. So
Thank y'all
if
for having
you're
me.
interested in doing that, guys, please go over and check these channels and these pages that he's got.
Yeah, I love you too,
Please
Vale.
tell others
Vale,
about
you're
Sherry's
awesome.
channel. I love you too, Vale.
Oh,
Lots of love and
I
light.
always,
So we're going to be back on again soon
I,
because we've got the next interview.
I always shout out Sherry's channel all the time.
Yeah, I have not. Well, I do say when you're in the room and stuff, but I want to do a video, just like a little upload where I say some guys' names because I don't do that very much. I say it in my videos when I'm live. I think it'd be nice to do that.
I mean, it's kind of hard to mention everybody you want to mention because there's so many.
Yeah,
Like I do shout out videos. Well, usually do them on Sundays, but I'm probably gonna do mine tomorrow after I get home from work.
thank you, Paranormal Circle. It has been a great, great interview.
Yes, thank
That
you,
is
Circle.
big guys there that Vale's put down, so you can get him on YouTube if you do not have him.
Thank you, Vale. Vale actually made my logo and my banner for mine and Boots' Man Crave channel.
But yeah, that's awesome. She's
That's
very
what I'm
talented.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Our little community, we help everybody out as much as we can.
But that's what a community should be about, like helping and being there and supporting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is 8:30. Age of Darkness, what are you wanting to do? Are you wanting to come on earlier? Because I don't have anyone else.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for that. Like, I'll keep my cell phone with me so I can watch.
Like, say, like, go instead of going on at 9:30, go on at 9. I'll call you like 10 minutes before and we can talk for a bit.
All right, well, I'm going to have to get off of here and
Yeah,
start
I
heading.
was going to say it's 8:30, so you're going to be wanting to get off because you've got things to do now. So
But,
thank you again, Hensley, and have a good night. And it's been a very good interview. Thank you for
thank
coming
you,
on.
and thanks for having me.
You're very welcome.
Y'all be good. Have a good night.
Yeah, be blessed. Bless be.
Thank you. Bye.
See you later. Bye, bye, bye. So yeah, guys. Busy, busy, busy. So I've got another interview coming up. It is meant to be at 9:30, but I've asked him if he wants to go on earlier. If so, go on about 9 or just after 9. I'll call you for 10 minutes so we can talk beforehand. If you just let me know right in the room, just say yeah, or keep it to 9:30. Actually, I probably will just keep it to the 9:30 because then I can just chill for a few minutes and get Dash out to the toilet because he keeps whinging even though he's been out already. And then I will be back on, guys. So I'll be back on in 58 minutes. So lots of love, light and blessings. Thank you for supporting Hensley. Thank you for supporting me and being here tonight, guys. And I'll see you very soon. Lots of love and light and blessings. Bless be and stay spooky. And see you very, very soon. Anyone that wants to message me on Facebook, please do so, guys. Love you all. And I'll talk to you very, very soon.